The engineering award is presented to an engineer who has achieved distinction in the practice of engineering. The achievement may be a single event or a series of events. Dr. Nghia Nguyen, P.Eng, has an academic, professional, and volunteer repertoire so vast and varied, it's almost unbelievable how he's achieved it all in just under 2 decades. Who currently holds numerous professional roles, M&S engineer at the Naval Engineering Test Establishment for Weir Canada Inc., adjunct professor for the Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering at Dalhousie University, as well as associate editor for two scientific journals, Springer's Applied Nanoscience Journal and SPIE's Journal of Nanophonics. Alongside this commendable list, who has been a committed volunteer in the local engineering community through the Immigration Services Association of Nova Scotia and Engineers Nova Scotia's mentorship program, encouraging young engineers in training to obtain their registration license to best serve the public. He is an advocate for professional development, especially for those new to Canada, who migrated to Halifax, Nova Scotia from Vietnam nearly 11 years ago in hopes to work with emergent technologies and build relationships with well-known academics. It certainly wasn't easy living far from family, but in Vietnam at the time, it was difficult to access engineering resources, and it lacked something that I needed to develop my career, he says. I decided on Canada as I knew I could develop a strong network to build a life. Upon coming across Dalhousie University in his research online, who was offered a scholarship for a postdoctoral fellowship in the university's Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering Department, and specifically in the Aspire program, funded through the National Sciences and Engineering Research Council of Canada. Within 5 years at Dalhousie University, whose research contribution on sustainable energy research was featured as a cover image in the prestigious journal Nanotechnology published by the Institute of Physics in England, who has also garnered numerous accolades, including best oral presentations and posters at international conferences, grants for travel and citations in scholarly publications, who has balanced engineer related extracurriculars, along with one more closely tied to his identity, the Vietnamese School Society in Halifax. He voluntarily founded the organization, which provides Vietnamese language classes for newcomer children and interested Haligonians, whose driving inspiration to offer this incredible public service is his children, whom he wants to maintain close ties to their cultural background, who is a forward thinker in many regards. While he builds the foundations of a happy life for his children, he simultaneously considers how his engineering work will impact the future. In fact, one of the largest motivating factors in his professional life is applying his knowledge in electromagnetic engineering used for green energy application. In his role as senior engineer for Metamaterial Technologies back in 2018, his first job after completion of the Dalhousie Fellowship, who and the team developed a promising solution to combat laser strikes, commercializing a thin film that protects pilots, who went on to be an acoustics consultant for Shanix Arborstone Home Care and an optics designer for LED Roadway Lighting Limited. Through it all, who has enjoyed drawing on his diverse skill set, which can be attributed to an undergraduate degree in mechanical engineering at Can Tho University in Vietnam, two master's degrees, one in mechanical engineering design from Institut National des Sciences Appliquées de Lyon in France, and the other in industrial engineering from Polytechnic University of Catalonia in Spain, and not to forget his PhD in applied engineering from National Cheng Kung University, one of the top-rated universities in Taiwan, who is thrilled to have landed a job at Weir Canada's Naval Engineering Test Establishment, Department of National Defense, and is currently homed in on perfecting his engineered modeling, simulation, testing, verification, and validation skills to protect the country. It's a very busy life, but the time it takes doesn't matter when you're happy and doing something you love, he says. His number one piece of advice for young engineers and engineers in training is to work hard and smart, and to always be willing to collaborate with colleagues. Teamwork is how you're going to learn the most and get better in any job. For his unwavering strength, proficiency, and dedication to the field, Dr. Nghia Nguyen, P.Eng, is a recipient of the 2023 Engineering Award.